anti-war activists engaged in a light beam battle against Russian diplomats in Washington, D.C., Wednesday evening in a display of disapproval over the country's ongoing war in Ukraine. The activists spent hours projecting the Ukrainian flag on the Russian embassy's exterior walls with ultra-bright light. Benjamin Wittes, a senior fellow at the Brookings Institute and one of the lead demonstrators, said the group was protesting Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the killing of Ukrainian people. "We wanted to be respectful of the rules and how we expect these properties to be treated," he told NPR. "We also wanted to invade it and make it feel like they couldn't get away from the world's glare of judgment." Wittes said the Russian embassy, which sits about 3 miles northwest of the White House, had been an enticing target for some time. It's a large white building with windows running from top to bottom in slim columns. He recalled looking at the embassy and thinking to himself, "It looks like a big projection screen." A spotlight operator at Russia's embassy spent nearly 4 hours unsuccessfully attempting to outshine 2 enormous blue and yellow flags projected against the wall outside the embassy. Secret Service officers watched as the protesters across the street carefully maneuvered the flags up and down and side to side in an effort to be as intrusive and invasive to the embassy's occupants as legally possible, Wittes said. Little did he know, Phil Tato, another activist in D.C., had the same idea. Tato is an organizer with a Backbone campaign, a free speech advocacy group that drives change through demonstrations, with experience in light projection protests. But the equipment needed for this type of protest isn't cheap. It took just under a dozen protesters, including Tato and Wittes, to set up 14 lights, 4 gas generators, stands and more Wednesday afternoon. In total, there was $10,000 worth of equipment used. However, Tato got the lighting for free through Keith Gifford, the equipment rental manager at Atmosphere Lighting, who said he had no qualms about lending the protesters the tools they needed. "I think that making things a little uncomfortable for Russian government officials in town here is maybe. It's advertisement and bringing awareness to the issue. It annoys Putin in a way that doesn't harm anyone." The demonstrators spent several hours setting up the lights Wednesday afternoon.